So if this guy does 4K, but this guy also does 4K, then what actually sets them apart? So the biggest difference between the 4K on my iPhone and the 4K on this Pocket Cinema camera, I would have to say, is sensor size. Now, how does sensor size actually affect the quality of your video? So the first main thing, which is actually pretty debated among the camera community, is low light performance. Having that larger sensor allows more light to land on that sensor, allowing you better low light performance and less noise while shooting video. Now that could be slightly different for photos, but from what I've seen in video, it makes a pretty big difference. The smaller sensor will receive less light, the bigger sensor will receive more light. And somewhat on the topic of lighting, larger sensor sizes typically tend to have a higher dynamic range, allowing you to get richer colors and more details in the shadows and highlights. Another major thing that the sensor size affects is the depth of field. Now imagine this. You have two lines starting from the edges of the sensor, and where those two lines converge on each other is the focal point. And as those lines get farther from each other, that's the more blurred the image is going to look. And so when you have a larger sensor size, you can see that the angle that the lines are at is drastically different, causing a much sharper fall off from that focal point. So if you're going for a more cinematic look, or if you just want the creamiest bokeh, larger sensor sizes are going to be your friends. And that's exactly why when you close down your aperture, you start to lose that blurriness that you would have in the foreground and the background that you would normally get with a wider open aperture. It's the exact same thing. And that's a basic overview of what different sensor sizes means for your camera. If you have any other questions or filmmaking topics that you would like to see me cover, let me know down in the comments. I believe my next video is going to be on sound, so if you don't want to miss that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like the video. It helps me out so much, and it encourages me to make even better videos for all of you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. So the main difference between the 4K on my iPhone and the 4K on this Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, such a long name,